And, you know, we're talking about a genius here. I mean, the man was brilliant. And, you know, for a brilliant man, I don't think, you know, it doesn't take a freaking smart man at all to know that you got to shoot yourself in the head and not shoot yourself in the neck to kill yourself.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you might die out, bleed out, but, I mean, if you're going to kill yourself, you're going to shoot yourself in the head.
What kind of composure would you need to shoot yourself in the neck and say, oh, shit, I missed?
Well, yeah, not only that, but, I mean, he supposedly... I mean, I still...
Well, hold on. Let me interrupt you. Was the truck in motion when all this went down, or was it at a dead stop?
I mean, they stopped. He stopped. This is... can I give you, like, my perception of what I think happened?
Absolutely.
All right. So, this is my thoughts. Is when he met him at the gate, I believe they fired 2 shots because in the police report, you know, that said... you know, they recovered 3 shells. There was two in one area and 1 in another. I mean, there was 2 different lines that they had, and, you know, one was for 2 shells and one was for 1. So I think in one spot, they fired 2, which was at the gate. You know, from 5 feet away, it'd be pretty easy to shoot a guy in the neck, you know, up close with a .40 caliber pistol,
right?
And for him to drive 100 yards before he finally bled out and went over, and you know, from there when they swung open his truck door, I think that's when, you know, final execution. That's my thoughts on it. I mean, because we had to clean up. Well, my stepfather and mother, I mean, they cleaned up for the most part the truck the next day. I mean, and if you're going to shoot yourself in the head with a rifle, I mean, it's going to be a little bit hard, but, I mean, you're going to still leave a mess. You're going to have a little bit of splatter, probably up, you know, on the roof or something, but the only spot that had blood on it was the center of the seat. So, he was shot from the outside and, you know, fell over into the center of the seat.
Well, because I'm no physicist, but if I'm sitting in a truck, okay, and I'm trying to grab a rifle, I'm going to have to come either up my body and shoot through my jaw and up that way, or I'm going to have to try to extend the rifle and go the sideways. I don't know how you could with the and I'm playing devil's advocate here, by the way. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but if you try to go straight, where was the wound in his on his head?
It was, you know, undeclared.
Oh, it was undisclosed.
At least to us.
That's interesting. Yeah. Because it should, if it's in his forehead or any of that area, that's almost like the Kennedy magical bullet.
Right, yeah. And so these small caliber weapons that he had, they were rifles, not handguns.
No, they were rifles.
He did have a .22 pistol, but it was in the trailer on top of the fridge.
Ah, okay. Because I'm thinking, how on earth would you handle a rifle on yourself in a closed space like a truck cab?
Out of a truck.
Yeah.
And maneuvered around the steering wheel.
Yeah, and so I'm just trying to
stick shift.
It's tricky.
I'm just trying to get a picture of that.
Hey, do you guys think the Vernon? Philip Ferguson, do you think he had a pact with himself that you'll never take me alive, that if the heat ever comes down, I'm just going to call it a day?
It's a possibility just as well. I mean, we will pretty much never know what actually happened that day.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I was right there, and it's still a toss-up on what actually did happen, you know, in my eyes.
Right. Let's
dog's barking.
Let's talk a little bit how he was found out about someone, because obviously at some point somebody tips somebody.
Oh yeah, the guy's on the lam for 12 years.
Right.
He gets out of Indiana, he goes to Boulder, and he ends up in Burns. He's living his life. He's flying under the radar.
Right.
And then he met a tweaker.
Right.
Some fucking tweaker bitch.
Nasty cunt.
Yeah.
Right.
By the name of Honey Shat.
Okay, now you guys are alleging this, and you guys are this is your opinion.
Allegedly, this is our opinion, and what we have heard.
Yeah.
So, I mean, nothing's on file. But anyway, she was, Vern was seeing her for a little while. I think probably 6 months, before that relationship turned bad. And it turned bad, and he fucking absolutely despised her, hated her. And, but she kept on living at his house. He tried getting her out, so he said, tried getting her out. He was pretty well living out in the shop while her and her 14 or 15-year-old daughter with a child of her own were staying in the house. And, we just found out, the day after all this happened, or, a couple days after, that Honey Schatz had actually found him online, America's Most Wanted, and pointed it out to him. And from that point on was blackmailing him, for $10,000 a month.
Wow. Blackmail.
For 2.5 years.
Can I throw in the word allegedly?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right.
Well, and I gotta ask you, because this name Honey Schatz is driving me crazy, because we have an exotic dancer segment on our show.
Yeah, there's no way that's a real name.
I mean, she's got to be an ex-stripper, right? Allegedly.
Next on center
Allegedly,
stage.
she's been a tweaker her whole life.
But her real name's not.
That's real name.
Her real Christian name is Honey Schatz, huh?
Yeah.
Holy moly! Next on the center stage, Honey. No, sorry.
So you guys are alleging, and it's your
On
opinion.
Faces of Meth, we have Honey Schatz.
It's your opinion that Miss
That makes a better picture.
It's your opinion that Miss Honey Schatz got on America's Most Wanted, located Vernon Cox, and started shaking him down for money.
Yeah. I had found notes, I believe it was from her. It said, you haven't gave me this $10,000, so-and-so that you promised. If that's not a good enough reason to leave you, I don't know what is. And he freaking hated this broad. I mean, yeah. And finally she up and left. Well, when she up and left, she was in the middle of a big old theft ring. She was out stealing shit from people's ranches.
Allegedly.
And, no, that is actually true. I mean, that's public record.
Yeah,
okay.
There's one person that they were stealing from is an avid hunter, so noticed stuff was wrong in his ranch house when he came to visit, so put up game cameras, and there is pictures of her and her crew entering their home and stealing stuff.
Honey's crew.
Yeah.
Girl.
Oh my gosh.
So Miss Schatz, she had a little theft ring that she was obviously busted for and prosecuted for.
Well, not really prosecuted, and she was, I guess if you want to call 6 days in jail prosecution, I don't think that's really fair at all. She got a single count of Bird 2 and got 6 days for it. That's a felony charge. But I mean,
did she have any?
You're going to tell on, one of America's Most Wanted,
right.
And you're not going to do a whole lot of time.
Right. Let's do a timeline here. How soon was she arrested and prosecuted before Vern was found? Before they showed up at the gate, so to speak.
Days, weeks. I mean, it was
a short period of time.
And
yeah.
Miss Schatz seems like she could possibly, and I'm just guessing here, but she seems like she may have not have been a best citizen. Did she have any prior offenses before this this crime thing? And she got
I don't know exactly the past and everything on that one, but when you live that lifestyle, you don't skip through with not catching any offenses. I mean, tweaker lifestyle. I mean, that's why a lot of them end up in prison.
So she did all that. She got 6 days, and then within a matter of days, people showing up at the gate.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We'll let you draw your own conclusions to that. Everyone out there listening.
Right. I gotta say that's been wonderful having you guys on here tonight and sharing your impressions, opinions, and really just what happened.
Because, I read the first story in the Oregonian, and I kept looking for more to figure out a follow-up situation, and no one had it.
Right. I mean, it was
It's almost like the news media doesn't even want to touch it.
Well, the thing, the two questions when I first read it, a couple weeks ago now, was, first of all, okay, where's the money? But the second one is I had no idea who this guy really was. I mean, they kind of, they glossed over it. And,
yeah. D.B. Cooper don't have shit.
Yeah, that's right. This guy, that's the first thing I thought of, modern-day D.B.
Right.
Cooper, except D.B. Cooper didn't have nearly that much money.
Right.
Yeah.
D.B. Cooper with balls.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
and with the ranch hand bush. Think about that.
With red rooster hair and a tough chick that can kick ass. See, Vernon should have just sent Sean out there that day.
Yeah,
He always told everybody I was his bodyguard.
He should have sent you out there.
Yeah, he didn't want to pay bail, though.
I could see that in the transcripts. And then I got to the gate, and this lady came out and got me in the honeymooner, and next thing you know, you're in the FBI, and you're being sent off to, like, Nome, Alaska after that one,
Right, Burns to Nome.
Yeah. Right, but...
So why don't you, my bald friend, why don't you recap this, and we'll let these amazing people go, and I hope you guys continue to be a fan of Anarchy Radio, even after tonight's interview.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and if there's any more, like, fallout from this, we're always up to do, like, a follow-up sort of...
And if you guys ever get to town, we will definitely have you in studio.
Right, yeah.
Cool.
All right, cool. Well, got some people up there that I was wanting to go visit here pretty soon anyway.
Right. Roy Vernon Cox, a.k.a. Philip Ferguson, was a financial consultant in Indiana, where allegedly he took in excess of $25 million and for 12 years lived in Burns, Oregon, where on May 30th, 2012, FBI, in conjunction with Harney County Sheriffs, pulled up to the property and a altercation ensued, leaving Mr. Cox, a.k.a.
Philip Ferguson,
deceased.
And how he became deceased is speculation on all of our parts.
And how he got they tipped off.
Yeah, and how he got tipped off.
Right.
Miss Schatz.
Allegedly. But,
hey, if you guys come to Portland and come in the studio, we're going to have to bring Honey Schatz in, too, because I got to meet this broad.
Oh, jeez.
You better put the ring up.
Ding, 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 ding.
The wrestling ring or the cock ring?
Oh!
The one where she loses a lot of blood.
Okay, hey, how about you
Throw
and
his heart down.
hey, how about Sean and Honey in a battle royale?
Dun, 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 dun,
Set it
dun,
up, I'll
dun.
sign the waiver.
There we go.
Right. Man, it's been great having you two on.
It's been amazing. We appreciate you guys giving us the story, giving us the your recollections and your insight into Vernon.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
And
Thanks for having us on.
And thanks for sharing your music. It was good. We appreciate it.
Right.
Keep playing it. You
You
got
bet.
it now.
You betcha, man. Thank you, too, for coming on Anarchy Radio. And me or Moggy here will give you a call here in a day or two and talk to you about your impressions about how this went and stuff.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right.
All right, you guys have a good night. Thank you again.
Yep, thanks.
All right. Good night. All right, man. Anarchy Radio. That was Kenneth Bush and Sean Swartzlander talking about the Roy Vernon Cox, a.k.a. Philip Ferguson case.